Oh, shit. Alright, so if any of you are joining, welcome to the late night gaming session. I'm gonna be playing LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. I kinda just wanted to because of the most recent episode of Mandalorian. It got me in a Star Wars kind of mood and I hadn't played this game in a couple weeks. So, I think it was about time to play the pinnacle of all video games. It's when you boil video games down to a fucking formula, it all comes back to this. It all comes down to being able to play as Lego Jango Fett. Every last bit of it. Let me throw the stream into my Discord server. Okay. Looking good to go. Now, yeah, the thing is, I would say that this stream was like planned, like this was all my fucking, it's all my grandmaster plan to play this and all this other shit, but this is honestly because I fell asleep. I have made, yeah, I think I made a little whoopsie. I fucking blew up Queen Amidala. I forgot that if you want to holster Jango's pistols, you have to do a little bunny hop. So I've done all of episode 1. Hello, Guy, Cass, Lurk, and Talon. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I fell asleep. I fucking felt really blue, and I decided to lay down. And I didn't anticipate that I would actually sleep for like 3 hours. I was thinking, you know, a little nap in here, a couple of winks, make me feel a little bit better. Get out in about 30 minutes, we'll be good to go, we'll rock and roll. And look over and it's 10 o'clock at night. That's okay though, I got a video coming out tomorrow. But there's nothing, don't gotta worry about that tonight. Alright, so I made it all the way to A New Hope last time, but I gotta warm up by fighting Jango as Jango. That's how I'm gonna get the warm up. Yeah, this one. Alright. But yeah, I kinda gamered out. Fell asleep. Feeling pretty fucking alright now, I guess. Tomorrow's video is gonna be for boner. If you had told little me all those years ago playing the LEGO Star Wars games, whenever, whenever fucking Disney bought out Lucasfilm, I would have never believed that the Fets would ever get their retribution. I just didn't think it was possible. I didn't think that there's a fucking hero that could jump higher than Jar Jar, but apparently I'm a fucking fool. I could jump on this, get... There we go. Well, that was a little horseshit. Yeah. I hope if any of you have seen the newest episode of Mandalorian, you know what I'm talking about, the season finale. Actually getting me to feel something for a change. Making my old, crumbled, cold heart actually melt just a little bit for a second. I'm just out here for the stud collection. Get used to what the controls are on Xbox controller! Alright, we had a little fucking mishap in the workplace. Alright, come on. This will not overcome me. There we go. Oh, never mind. Alright, I got an idea. I'm gonna get across here and transfer my consciousness to Jar Jar. That sounds like a terrible idea. Where do I get to play as a clone, though? I know the character, like, it selects one of each type, like one character that can crawl through vents, aka a midget, a flying hero. I guess they just have to have a shooter hero in there, so they throw in a clone. Come on. I still can't believe that George Lucas, of all people, sold his baby to Disney. Yeah, you know, money talks. I don't know. Old Georgie Poo, it was like hit and miss with him. Sometimes he'd just fucking throw out a banger of some project, and then other times he would just completely shit the bed. I would say that George was a little more consistent than, Disney, because Disney, well, no, not really. Not really. Disney consistently puts out shit. Or at least has, up until recently. So I can't say that George was more, consistent than Disney. It's like whenever Mando came out, I don't think anyone really expected it to be as good as it is. It was like a really big surprise. I was actually kind of like getting fucking clinched up for whenever I heard Mando was getting announced, because I was like, oh god. I was thinking they're really gonna fucking do the Mandalorian sturdy. I was wondering how bad they would fuck it up. And that's still how I go into most Disney products, but Mando's got me a little bit more, optimistic, I guess, towards stuff like that. Just from the look of things, from the surface, it seems like Star Wars has a pretty bright future ahead of it. I know a lot of fucking people, a lot of online review hipsters were not very happy that they kept on bringing back legacy characters from, into Mando, and Season 1 was really cool, and it was like this space western romp where you were just kind of going around the galaxy as a nobody, bounty hunting and stuff, but, you know, eventually, if you keep on making big moves in the galaxy, you can't just keep on meeting nobodies. You can't be going up against a fucking Imperial fucking Grand Moff, do it all by yourself and not have any help, and not run into anyone else important. And being a Mandalorian, he's gonna run into other Mandalorians. I don't even think doing this is worth doing. I've already got the little mini kit from this particular spot, so it's really not worth. Fuck. It seems like it used to be if you threw a grenade through one of those things that has a loading screen, it would still blow up, you just wouldn't see it. Look at all those Lego fetuses out there. That is terrifying. Lighting up those blue tiles was impossible for me as a kid. It was a little bit rough for me, when I first started playing this again the other day. Well, other week now, I guess. Fuck. I was kind of looking over there to see if I already got the mini kit from here, and I didn't. So I don't need to do this either. Let there be light, he said. Glad to see you're playing the greatest game ever made. Yeah. I didn't really know what to play, to be honest, because I did Cyberpunk last night, and I didn't want to start anything up on Demon's Souls because I didn't think I'd be streaming for long enough to make any real headway. And so, decided to play this. I thought maybe too it'd give me a good excuse to fucking show off how little sex Star Wars has gotten me over the years. That's a lie too. My experience with knowing a lot about Star Wars is the exact same as like Dark Souls. Like, you're not meant to find fucking sexual activity or anything like that, but I've got some panties wet with my Star Wars knowledge. There was a chick, I think it, where was I? I don't remember what I was doing, but it was at like a Comic-Con or some kind of a con. I remember that they had, I don't think it was actually the Comic-Con, because I think I would remember that, but it was some like local convention. And there were these two guys that were doing a Darth Maul / Obi-Wan duel, and they were really fucking good. But there was some chick there, and she was asking like her friends some questions about like, I wonder what these guys do, like what's their point, I don't really know much about them. And I told her, I fucking gave her the lowdown on that shit. We went on a couple of dates, it's pretty nice. Same thing with Dark Souls, you're not supposed to find female or any kind of, you know, affection out of Dark Souls. That's like the opposite of what you're supposed to do. If you play Dark Souls, you pretty much accept the fact you're never going to be able to find a woman. Didn't work out that way for me, though. But Star Wars is no different. So, the main thing to take away from that entire, like, discussion is, Star Wars knowledge, and knowing exactly how many hairs Jango Fett had on his nutsack will, get you some tail. That's all there really is to take away from it. Oh, that's right, the clones can answer the stormtrooper doors for some reason. Get this nightclub a-poppin'. If you can actually tell them exactly what material they used for the Royal Guard's underwear, the guys that guarded, you know, Fine Line Palpatine. If, you got that knowledge going, you can wet some panties, you'll just have women drenched. If you know exactly how many pieces go into a Lego toilet in Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, you are good to fucking go. I want to do this dance floor thing, but it seems like I got copyright claim for it last time. I'm gonna do it anyway. It's just too groovy not to do. There we go. Yeah, the music's turned off. Can I blow up these shitters? Nope. They're indestructible. This is kind of a pad I'd like to have. If I ever got really rich on YouTube, I'd make a dance. I don't know, maybe like a dance revolution fucking room. Like one room designated just for trying to fucking 100% rah Rasputin. I never did get to do that. Probably never will. I think that was on Just Dance. Like I could fucking boogie down on Just Dance. And there goes Jango, running away from Jango. Now you gotta watch out, because these droids have no fucking mercy. See? They don't give a shit if you're playing as R2-D2. They will just fucking unload into you, firing squad your ass. Gotta have to set the table. Yeah, but I'm just out here collecting a couple studs. Get a little money saved up, a little pocket change. I miss days when the big company wouldn't crush my favorite franchise. It's only a matter of time. How did I not get this? That genuinely puzzles me. How I didn't get this one mini-kit. Maybe I just didn't come over to this part. Pardon me, R5? Or R4. So like, easiest fucking mini-kit to get in the game if you have a Jedi, and I didn't get it. Sick. I think Jango's blasters have one of the coolest sound effects. That's like the Fets in general. I don't know, like... Yeah, I guess they have to be Ben Burt, but fucking... The sound designer for all this shit... He absolutely fucking loves the Fets. Like, everything about them has a cool sound effect. The jetpacks, Slave 1, both of their blasters, all of it. The whole kit and caboodle. It's all got really cool sounding effects. Let's find a woman before really getting into Dark Souls. But, welcome all of you to the stream. I'm glad to have you with me on this fucking late night gaming session. It was kind of an impromptu thing. I kind of woke up at like 10 after 10, fucking drool going down the left side of my face. Like, I think, like I got up and thought, Okay, time to start. Like, let's get ready to stream. What am I gonna stream? I still have a couple hours, probably, right? I look over and it's fucking like 3 hours after I fell asleep. So I look over, drool off. I go, fucking get up out of my bed, sprint across the fucking room, yell at my brother for no reason. It's clearly his fault. Have to be a Lego themed disco room. It seems like I have memories of shooting these before they got to me, or before I got to them and blowing them up, but I guess not. Maybe that's just a fabrication. Come on. I'm the fucking minesweeper. Yeah, tomorrow's video is, I think, gonna be a bit of a bop. Like, I actually had fun, kind of, playing it. I don't want to really say, like, I just had a fucking a hoot and a holler, like, you know, just a fucking, I don't know. I didn't really boogie down and just shit myself over playing For Honor, but I had a kind of a decent time. It seemed like most people on the game suck ass now. Like, if I could get on there and whoop some ass as a brand new hero, like being incredibly rusty, like, I don't know what that says about the people that typically play the game. Because, I mean, like, I pop on, I'm playing Griffin, you know, the new hero, and first match, I'm just popping off, I'm getting fucking mix-ups with him, and I only know, like, 3 moves that he has. I know, like, his zone, his side heavies that go into a kick that guarantees another heavy, he's got some lights. Yeah, I really don't know much about him. Like, at all. But I'm still just fucking running hands at people. And I switch off the highlighter, of course I start fucking people up. I think there's one part in the video where there was a Jang, and I crush encountered him, and then crush encountered a PK that was trying to gank with him, and the man was so in awe of my parry prowess that he just stopped and stared at me. I think he did an emote, like a salute. He hadn't seen my kind before, the crushing counter maestro. The Fetman. Yeah, I can't wait for any of you that have seen fucking the newest episode of Mando. You already know fucking Boba the Hutt. Or maybe Boba the Fett. Oh, fucking dude, look at Django. He's not taking shit off of these droids. Yeah, I was gonna say jokes on me. I'm gonna get caught in the crossfire. If I, like I said, these droids are merciless. Surprised that didn't explode into some Lego studs. Like that. Let's see. Griff is really strong. Yeah, Griffin, like, I don't think he's as busted as War Mommy was when she first came out, but he's definitely a solid hero. Gonna open up this can of green tea here. And thanks for stopping by, Isaac. I literally subbed to Disney Plus today. Yeah. I think Disney Plus is a pretty solid service. I have some friends that are not American, and they've told me that there's some like suspect shit that Disney does with like cycling out movies and whatnot that are available. And I don't know. I think the one that she was upset about was they took the princess and the frog, I think it was, I think that was the movie that they took off of Disney Plus in her area, because I could still watch it, but she couldn't, and she was kind of pissed about it. Which I don't blame her. That movie has some of the best fucking songs out of any Disney movie. Let's see. I like the Boba scene the most, I can't lie. The Chad Boba is back. Yeah, I can't wait to see what they do with Boba in the future. Like, so many fucking... I just keep on thinking... I can't wait to see how many, like, nods Django gets. Because he talks about him a lot. This was my father's armor. And now his dad's gonna whoop my candy ass. I gotta be fucking careful. This is where shit gets intense. Ooh, I got him. Bullseye, baby. I think that's one of the first times I've ever done that and not died a million times as a blaster hero. Normally that takes so much fucking dancing around not to die in. There we go. I was wondering why I didn't have that last mini kit. What level is this? I think this is Discovery on Camino, if my memory serves me. For Honor has a really weak player base in terms of skill. Everyone's handicapped. Yeah, For Honor, I don't know, like, I get on it, and like a lot of times even like I was still surprised, because a lot of times the first match I play, I just get my candy ass handed to me, because, obviously they play the game all the time. I'm just kind of popping on for fun. I know, I get my butt whooped. But I was playing as Griffin, and it just didn't seem like people knew what to do with me. I don't really think it was the hero that much, because I was only throwing, like, the same 2 or 3 mix-ups. They aren't really that good. But, hey. If it works, it works. Now we're gonna get back to making some headway in the story. You probably don't remember, but I'm Rodrigo, the dude on your DS3 Fight Club streams. I remember because I think Max, always her frantic, one of them always said Rodrigo or something. I don't know how they said it wrong, but I remember you. I think probably out of the entire like original trilogy maps, this is probably one of my most played ones. I don't know why. There has to be some place in the level where like stormtroopers spawn in endlessly. Me and my brothers would probably come here and fight them. Probably get like the rebel troopers or something and just fight the stormtroopers. I don't know. There always, anytime I really remember a level particularly well, I know it's because me and my brothers must have fucked around on it a lot. Yeah. That has to be why. We must have just come in here and fought all the NPCs. I'm gonna see if I can get the true Jedi in the first run. but I don't expect anything. Thank you, Virus and Threat Protection. Your fucking continued support of me and my viral safety is really appreciated. This is probably where we did it, I bet. Me and my brother probably, like, stood up on that bridge and fired down onto the stormtroopers. I think if, I think Bo-Katan and her sidekick, I think, would lose to Boba. It'd be close, though. It wouldn't be an easy fight for him. I really think Bo-Katan's kind of a do-nothing bitch, to be honest. Like, she's never really earned much, it doesn't seem. She's always just, like, had stuff given to her and then it'd be taken away. Just a bunch, you know, seems like a really limp-wristed kind of person. To be a person wanting to rule Mandalore too, I just don't think she's right for it. That and the fact that, given the new episode of Mando show, she's like a crazy space racist, at least versus the clone, when it comes to clones. Seems like caused some civil unrest in Mos Eisley. I think that might finally be all of them. No, it's not. Alright, so I think I have found the reason that me and my brother came here so much. The infinitely spawning, like, civilians and stormtroopers. This would have been fucking fun back in the day. It's time to move on to some greener pastures, though. I see the jokes about Cyberpunk, yeah. Playing a little more Cyberpunk, looking for the bugs. So far, though, the game's been perfect. Like, I don't understand. Like, even I, someone that enjoys Cyberpunk, I wasn't prepared for this level of polish, dedication, and just perfection that the game has shown off so far. It's incredible, really. I never would have expected it. Yeah. Like I was telling the people at the beginning of the stream, I'm playing this because I fell asleep and didn't want to get started on anything in particular. And plus, there's never there's never not a reason to be playing LEGO Star Wars, to be honest. There's always a good reason. The thing with Griff is no one really knows how to fight him yet, so picking him presents matchup problems. I guess so, but like I was playing Highlander too, and I know Highlander's good, but I didn't think it was that good. That like me just getting crushing counters left and right, like they're fucking going out of style. Yeah, I didn't really think that was gonna make people shit their pants so intensely. But yeah, people in fucking For Honor are still as bad as they've always been. If you're good at that game, I'd recommend just going and playing the new hero. That's really the only time I ever play the game now, is when a new hero comes out. I'm trying to think like which game it was more difficult to deflect the blaster bolts in. Like in Fallen Order? Or LEGO Star Wars? Can like keep me covered, Luke? Oh, you fucking... Luke, you useless sack of silly putty. Oh, look at you. You grandiose waste of ass meat. Fuck, I got firing squatted. Yeah, I could see this being what me and my brothers did. Probably just assaulting this little Imperial outpost time and again. Just coming back over and over, fucking them up endlessly. Now I gotta remember where you find C-3PO. Or if you do. I'm trying to kill him without killing that random NPC so I don't start fucking civil unrest in Mos Eisley. God, it's been so many years since I've been here. It's been an intensely long time. Just have me unpack this entire thing. There we go. What's your thoughts on Pornhub taking all the unverified stuff down? I mean... Oh, did I already have C-3PO with me? I didn't even notice him. Alright. Pornhub taking all their stuff, like on the one hand, I feel kind of fucking bad for all the people that had, like, a ton of saved videos, but I understand why they did it. It's really a good thing for helping fucking combat human trafficking and whatnot. But still, it's a shame. Like, I could still remember the first video that I watched on Pornhub, and it's gone now, because it was absolutely unverified. There was no way that, like, fucking, that indie, you know, off-the-wall shit was, like, official verified. Like, I remember, because back whenever I was first hitting puberty, I didn't really like looking at naked dudes, like, at all. Like, intensely. Like, I didn't want to see them, because I was like, fuck, I was like, women are these beautiful fucking things. It looks like they were hand-sculpted, made with intelligent design. You know, this fuck, it's so nice to look at. They're beautiful, you know, women, usually, anyway. And then you have men, and men look like fucking shaved orangutans. You know, and I was like, god damn, I just don't like looking at naked men. So I was like trying to find pictures of like just chicks, and it was pretty much just like a woman like just feeling herself up, not really even like doing anything really nasty. It was like amateur shit. But the video, going back to it, the video looks like it was shot on like a Nokia flip phone that she had propped up against a magazine on the other side of the room. And that video is absolutely gone, like dust, it's dusted, gone. Ashes to ashes, gone forever. So it makes me a little sad thinking that all of those fucking obscure porn videos I knew about, or even like just the really weird ones that I just knew of, are gone. But nothing lasts forever. Did I already go in here? Yeah, that's where the little orange brick was, that's right. Oh, I recall this wall being a pain in the ass. Very faintly, but I do recall. There was a time when I knew this level so well I could like make all kinds of crazy skill jumps. That was like Dark Souls 3. Oh. Maybe they'll just fight the, maybe they'll just fight the stormtroopers. Wasn't me. I somewhat doubt it since Luke is actually trying to fistfight that poor gentleman. Oh, damn it. There we go. I still got this for my PS too. I do as well, but I don't really have I don't have a capture card or anything that I could use to stream or record any of my PS2 games. So I'm just happy that this one is here. Okay, I need to play as Goldenrod here. So I hate this level so much. I look forward to Obi-Wan, the Book of Boba Fett the most. I think those, the Obi-Wan series, the Ahsoka series, Book of Boba Fett, and the New Republic Rangers is like the stuff that interests me the most. Ooh, fucking get... just dismantled. Whew, that kind of threw me off. I didn't expect to make that shot. Yeah, I think that this is the level that where me and my brothers would just fight the fucking stormtrooper. We did on the Death Star as well. I remember fucking getting funky with it in the sauna with the naked stormtroopers. I appreciate that they made doors with no purpose other than to just open for you to walk into for a second. Get like 3 studs and a pat on the fucking ass. I think I just took out a whole platoon of stormtroopers all by myself. Nothing doing. Now, I don't think Luke could pull that shit off at the beginning when he was just a farm boy. I don't know if he could quite pull off a fucking feat like that, since he was getting his ass beat in the bar and Ben had to bail him out. Yeah, there's the fucking Ahsoka series, Rangers of the New Republic, the Book of Boba Fett. Well, fuck, what is it, of course, Mando Season 3, I'm wondering what they'll do with that. The Bad Batch is okay, but really the only reason I'm really interested in the Bad Batch series is because it'll show, I'm pretty sure it'll probably show the transition between, you know, clones and, you know, clones to stormtroopers. Because that's about the time they were active. And you already know what we're building here. You already know. Shit is about to get swifty. I'm literally playing Cyberpunk as I'm listening to you, and I just got launched off my bike into the sky. I had something similar happen to me the other day. I was playing it and I was driving through the Badlands. I must have hit a rogue cactus, or maybe like a single grain of sand had something to say about me being on their fucking ancestral lands. Because I was riding and out of nowhere, I just fucking got thrown over the handlebars. Just fucking launched. And I probably flew a good like 20 feet through the air, and then plummeted into a ravine. Luckily, the fall damage in the game's a little busted, so I just landed in some nice, comfy, spongy rocks, and didn't hurt me. They broke Highlander's light animation. It's really hard to block your parry. Yeah, Highlander, that was really the only like weakness I think he had for a while. Is he didn't really have any good, like he just didn't have good lights basically. And they gave him those, and now he's fucking crazy. Ooh. I didn't mean to fucking flex on all of you that hard by levitating myself up there with the frame, but whew. I still got the skills to pay the bills. Oh. He can't build anything. I'm glad at least the devs played it enough to realize, like, oh fuck, C-3PO can't lift a knee. Better build a handicap ramp just for him. No, this is gaming. This is what it needs to be like. If any of you ever get sick with the current gaming landscape, you get sick of getting screwed over by game studios and publishers putting out half-baked products and things just aren't what they're promised to be, you come back to this. You come back to fucking Lego Star Wars. Come back to your roots. And appreciate what a fine game they put out all those years ago. Like, Cyberpunk is cool, but Cyberpunk's not put together your own chicken walker kind of cool. And they're just gonna let a fucking random stormtrooper just hop on them in there. I think I dodged one of those blaster bolts. I will take care of this one first. You gotta go back to the level and get the other gate as well. Actually, while we're here, see if I can get this with Luke. There we go. Big brain plays. It was till Lego Batman that your companions actually did something. Yeah. You're making me feel feelings that I haven't felt in years. That's how I felt this earlier when I watched Mando. I was like, goddamn, actual emotion. I've kind of forgotten what this is like. I don't like it. This is where this is the car wash. Alright. Let me pick old Ben. There we go. It seems like I used to like to do this with my brothers too. This is 100% animal cruelty. This fucking blasting womp rats. It's literally like shooting fish in a barrel. And they made the womp rats actually look cute in the Lego games. They are not cute in live action. Thanks for stream for the homies. No problem, Will. The first Lego Star Wars Batman Indiana Jones games are the best games. I landed right on top of a lightning pole and died. So Cyberpunk as glitchy as Anthem? I don't really know. Like, when I played, I didn't really get to play very much of, Anthem. I guess that speaks about how, like, which one's more glitchy. Cyberpunk I've actually played a pretty substantial amount of. But, Anthem I don't even remember playing much of it all. I think I was like, oh, this is a fucking mess. And I dipped out and I got the fuck out of Dodge as soon as I could. Oh, you can shoot me now, Stormtrooper, but you can't unbuild that fucking random radiator, whatever this is. I know there's I think it's you can sell a car or buy, well, a speeder. You can buy a speeder or sell one to that Jawa. Okay, Obi-Wan. I wanted to go for the trash can, but Obi-Wan's out for blood, so he hardcore targeted R2. I'm sure he won't fucking hold that against him ever. It might be later on in the level, or something like that. Forget human, return to brick. Bad Batch is Clone Wars Season 8. Yeah, I just... I don't know, with the Bad Batch, I just really... Oh, great. I never really connected very much with them. Like, they were kind of cool, you know? Like, I like all the clones, but... I don't know, there was just something about them I couldn't get around. Maybe they were just too cheesy? I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing, because I absolutely love that style of animation. I know they're gonna tell a good story, but I'm not hyped up for it. Like, if you fucking told me that 1313 was about to, like, was re-released, you know, they're like, okay, we're reviving 1313. Like, I would probably lose all of the blood in my body. It would go immediately to my erection, I would die right there. All the blood would drain out of me. That would be the end of me. I wouldn't mind. Alright, so I can't blow that up. It's no go. I'm gonna fight valiantly. This is gonna be like the fucking scene with Darth Vader in the hallway, but reversed. There was a droid shooting at me. Yeah, you have really fucked up if one of the service droids of Mos Eisley is trying to kill you. That's some... I think I hear, Yep. Oh, he fucking stepped... He stepped on me. Now, normally that's not a problem, but... Step on me, Chicken Walker Senpai! Got him. Yeah. I know that you can get a speeder. I just don't remember how. I'm glad that they, like, went so fucking hardcore to the color on Obi-Wan's lightsaber. Because Obi-Wan's original lightsaber's not like a really bright blue. It kind of looks like a Freezy Pop. Yeah, I really like it. I think when I played Fallen Order, I made my lightsaber this little baby blue color for a long time. Because I still think it looks just fucking classic. I ended up with, I think I permanently switched off to green at some point, even though I had, like, all these other colors. Because the green had that really sharp, like, unsheathing sound effect, like, in the movies when Luke pulls out the green saber. And you know some shit's about to go down, it's got that really crisp fucking draw sound. Alright, now. Where there's a will, there's a way. Oh, that's right, it's at the beginning of the level, I recall. That's all I fucking got here was in a speeder. How's everyone doing? I'm doing. I certainly hope you're doing, Angel. Along with all the rest of you in the chat. Have any of you in the chat recently went back and played any old nostalgia trips? Oh, I just broke his neck. I broke all their necks. I'm a terrible human being. Because I like to sometimes make incursions into the nostalgia boner area. Okay. Look at these drifts. That'd be the fucking talk of the town. They should have made a Lego racer game based off of the Star Wars vehicles. And I don't mean like that top-down mode either that's like in certain levels. I'm talking the full thing. Okay, so you park that there. Give it a little wash. Okay. Now we're looking spiffy. Then here he comes, ready to fucking jip me of every last cent. Can you make Indiana Jones here? Indiana Jones is an unlockable character. I'll look, after this mission's over and we go back to the cantina. Oh, Chicken Walker Senpai's returned! He was not quick enough. This was just me a popular hangout spot, I guess, just standing out in the middle of the street in the middle of Mos Eisley. Okay. Went back and played COD Black Ops Zombies. Try to get 100% the first Lego Batman. And hello Liquid, welcome to the stream, if you haven't already been here. I've been fucking too enthralled with this sick gaming action, so I really haven't been able to pay attention to everyone's names. Can't I blast these? Yeah. We've got no room for space racism here. Bo-Katan is a space racist, by the way. Like, I couldn't believe how she was talking about the clones and shit in the newest Mandalorian episode. Ah, shit, I got fucking... They're playing copyrighted music! This music's copyright! I'm gonna fucking get arrested. The SWAT team will be on my door any moment. John Williams will come to my house and personally kill me with his katana. Now I can't skip the cutscene either. All I can do is try to keep talking. Oh my fucking god. It's supposed to be no music. No music whatsoever. And here it is yet still. Come on, drink the coffee, get out of here. Run while you can. Run! Sprint even! This is some fucking incredible negotiating, keep on going! Oh, look, it's the fucking Millennium Falcon. His pistol's crazy silver, it throws me off. Uncanny Valley. Okay, there we go. Whew. That probably didn't work. I'm probably still gonna get a copyright thing about that, but I tried. Fuck. That was a good run, boys and girls. We had a really good run here at the Skid channel, but all good things must come to an end one day. It looks like I can't really do much in this cantina. I'll have to be on the second run through. Oh, look at that single stud that it gives me. Uh-oh. I remember thinking that was like the coolest animation in the game was fucking Han Solo's little quick draw that he does when he does his roll. The dolphin dive into the fucking blaster. Alright, there's no way I'm gonna be able to acquire all the studs just from walking around in here. Especially now with the itchy trigger finger just running around blasting chairs and shit. Have you played Tumba Skid? It's Super Boomer. I don't remember the name right off. There's actually a Han Solo pose in Cyberpunk when you do the picture mode. You can pose your character to look like Han Solo with his blaster. Makes for some pretty good pictures. I hear no music. Oh, it's a good thing you guys don't hear any music. Because the copyright claim system on YouTube is so fucking... Like, if they'd spent that much effort on anything else, it'd be such a better website. Not website, it'd just be such a better platform if they put nearly as much effort as they have into, like, claiming music on videos. If they put half of that much effort into anything else about the platform, it'd be much better. Like, you could have a single note of a really popular song and you forget about it. You are fucking nicked, they're gonna get you. I just want to get this true Jedi so I don't have to worry about it later. I'm so close. It's fucking edging me. Really. I guess that doesn't work. Picking up every stud possible. Every little bit helps. Every little bit counts. There we go. Alright, now I don't have to worry about that. Okay, so now I gotta remember how to get back up there. Looks like I didn't really have much to worry about in the way of studs, though. Han Solo's asphyxiation on fucking pest control here. It's kinda hurting me. Alright. It's time to rock and roll. Disney, please no. And hey Henry, welcome to the stream. I like how Han Solo gets a solo film. Ha ha ha. But Vader and Boba get shafted. I really liked Han's movie. Like I know a lot of people didn't, but fucking I think it was Donald Glover is who played Lando. He did a fucking killer job as Lando. And I think the guy that played Han did the best he could. But I mean, it's not Harrison Ford. It's never gonna be, you know. So he kind of did his own little bit of a thing with it, and I respect that. Like, I don't remember how to do any of it, like how to get up here. Maybe I should go back, retrace my steps. Seems to have been the move. Can you beat Vader with a blaster? Not much. Not much chance of beating fucking Vader with a blaster. Especially if you read the comics where like he's got entire armies of people trying to kill him and he's like flexes his penis and they all just die. Vader in the comics is fucking ridiculously strong. Like if you just want to get your boner off on Vader being an absolute badass, some of those old comics or even some of the newer comics are the way to go. Because Vader is actually fucking just invincible. I think the writers realize that you know he's not gonna die. It's like, alright, fuck it. Like, have the entire fucking Rebel Alliance come after him and him just force choke them all at the same time. Have him freeze time and walk around nutshotting every single Rebel drop trooper there is. Oh, great. And that's it. That's how the original trilogy ends. With fucking Han Solo getting gunned down by 50,000 fucking stormtroopers. I don't really want to be vored by a lizard if I could help it. Oh, I got him. Didn't get all of them though. Got him. Easy peasy. Doesn't Harrison Ford hate Han Solo? Harrison Ford, I don't think that he hates Han Solo, but he hated the fact that they kept dragging the character on for so long. If I remember right. It's not the character himself, because I think it was that, like, just from a story point of view, I think that Harrison Ford thought Han Solo should have died in Empire, which I don't think he should have. But, you know, everyone's got their own opinion. But I think that was it. I don't really know why. It must have been just the money was too good to say no to on coming back for the sequel trilogy, because as much shit as he talked on just ever coming back and playing Han Solo again and then to come back and do it, you know, it kind of surprised me. Just the money pit in here. Who would have thought fried turds turned to money in the Star Wars universe? What the fuck? They planted in here to get these flowers. Got like nightshade growing in here. Oh, that's right, and they don't blow up from the inside. You have to be out here. Damn it, Chewie. How can you let that happen to me? Okay. How much was that Boba Fett helmet skid? I don't remember. It wasn't real cheap, but it also wasn't crazy ass expensive. Like, I didn't fucking pay an arm and a leg and maybe a left nut for it or anything like that, but it also wasn't, like, I went to the thrift store and picked it up. And my helmet's a fucking a Jango Fett helmet. I know that's, like, nitpicky. That's my boy. That's my boy, Papa Django. Maybe I can hop up on there from here. Oh yeah. I actually kind of don't remember where you're supposed to go, so I'm going this way. I keep thinking that's Darth Vader, and I'm like, oh fuck. That was one of the rules that George had for Disney when they took over Star Wars, was with Darth Vader. He told them to never diminish him. In terms of, like, being a fucking badass, I suppose. Like, don't make him a puss. Or, you know, offer up how cool he is for another character to look cool. And they've stuck to it. They've always fucking kept Darth Vader as an absolute fucking badass. This is a real shootout. These are the shootouts that I craved in Red Dead Redemption 2. Han's little, like, Han's thing where you do the roll, and then fan fire into the stormtroopers, that's essentially fucking Deadeye. It's really quick. But even Deadeye has its limits. This is the intense gaming action I've been craving over these past couple of years. This is what's been missing from my life. Ooh! Get quick drawed on. Easy. Here's some more copyrighted music I have to talk over. I don't know if that stormtrooper was trying to help his buddy up or if he had him in a headlock giving him a noogie. Maz actually playing LEGO Star Wars. I mean, as every YouTuber should. I think every YouTuber, despite what genre they're into, should play LEGO Star Wars at least one time on their channel. They did a really good job of getting a voice actor making it sound like Grand Moff Tarkin was getting shaken around like Vader. like Vader picked him up and was shaking him like a baby. Really, really solid. I could tell what they were going for there. Comment Vader sounds like a complete monster. It's crazy how Vader had more potential than Luke and Luke was literally a god amongst men. Yeah, Vader was crazy powerful, even in his suit and shit. Like, how overpowered he was is mind-boggling, because Luke was really powerful too. And then it kind of got diluted, I guess, with Rey and Ben Solo and all that shit, but that's besides the point. Let's wait for my boy Maul to come back. I mean, he will. Like, he might have gotten chopped in half and buried in the sand, but he will probably get resurrected. Just because Sam Witwer loves doing the character so much and they can, and he makes money, they'll probably actually raise Maul from the dead in some kind of really sick ritual in another series, and he'll be back again, but as a zombie this time. And I guarantee they'll wipe out the memories he had getting closure with Obi-Wan, so he gets raised out of the sand. Kenobi. I could already see it. You guys can quote me on that, remember that, if it actually happens. We need a Gonk droid movie. I mean, it's the logical next step, really. Um, he said, yeah, Maul came back half cyborg. Yeah, you see, Maul has come back several times from getting his shit whooped. He got cut in half in the Phantom Menace, he got his ass beat by Obi-Wan, he got his ass beat by Palpatine, and he got his ass beat by Ahsoka. And even after all of that, he still survived and went on to get his ass beat by Kenobi again, so he could go around in a full circle. But I still think they'll have something set in like the sequel trilogy time, and someone will raise his fucking half mummified corpse out of the desert. Like, ah yes, Maul was buried in the searing fucking heat and the, the fucking shifting sands of Tatooine, petrifying his body, making it so that he could actually come back and still wield his lightsaber, which Obi-Wan totally buried him with. Yeah, he'd get raised. Seems I have another chance to kill Kenobi. Like, he's been gone a long ass time, dude. Then he'd fucking scream or something. Time to get my ass kicked again. Like, I like Maul. Like, I think he's a really cool character. He's the Star Wars devil man. He looks really cool. Sam Witwer does a really good job voice acting it, but he just gets his ass beat so much. He's like not as when he comes out, it's not like some characters you see pop out and you're like, ah, shit, something's about to go down, you know? It's kind of like when you have like sort of unimportant Jedi come out, like you've never seen them before, and then Grievous shows up, you know they're fucked. You already know. Like, I don't know, fucking Jedi Master Key Lime Pie and his Padawan come out, you know they're gonna die when Grievous shows up. Now, if it's like Obi-Wan, Mace went to Anakin, no big deal, they're just gonna whoop him and he's gonna go crawling off and say, until next time, you're shaking his fist. But Maul, when he comes out, it's kind of like, oh shit, someone's gonna get captured. It's not like, oh, someone's about to die. Because you know that he's just gonna get his ass beat eventually. He'll probably get the upper hand on them for a little while, but it won't last. I think the character that probably had the biggest presence in, as far as that goes, was probably Cad Bane in the Clone Wars, because he got shit done. Cad Bane did not fuck around. Oh, and hey Nicole, welcome to stream. And thank you for the ritualistic stream dab. Let's see. Maul needs a movie too. I don't really know if Maul needs a movie. Like, I think everything about him's been pretty well explained. I can't really think of anything that they could do for him, because his entire timeline is shown. The only part that isn't, I think, is the time when Palpatine whoops him, and then when he shows up for the last series of Clone Wars. Well, yeah. The last season of Clone Wars, anyway. That's like the only time I could think that's really not shown. That, or the time in between the Phantom Menace and when his brother finds him on that junk planet whose name escapes me. That's the only two times I think where his storyline's not really complete. And I don't know how fascinating that would be. Just the first one, like seeing what happened to him after he got his legs cut off, would just be him trying to make it through the universe without dying horribly, and then soaking in his own piss and shit on that planet, eating rats and whatever in the fuck. Come on, I know you can grab it. I wonder who thought of this. Like, who was out there designing the games? Like, you know, it'd be really funny if there was a big crane and you picked up stormtroopers and threw them to their death. That'd just be hysterical. Hilarious. Who the guy they cloned for Clone Wars? Jango Fett. Acted by Tamir Morrison. Who's the worst, General Grievous or Darth Maul? Probably Grievous, I would say. Like, it depends. Like, old school Grievous from, like, the Tartakovsky Clone Wars, he was a badass. He was pretty scary. But then, like, Clone Wars Grievous, a movie Grievous, is an absolute goober. He's really silly. So, I don't know. The Maul is pretty consistently really cool, but doesn't really get anything done. So, I would probably say Maul, but not by much. Like, I like both of the characters, don't get me wrong, I love both of them. Good old, the man with the, you know, the collection, and then fucking the Kenobi Hunter, I like both of them. But, you know, they have that same thing that all Star Wars villains have, where they look really cool, and everyone loves them, but they don't really do anything. I mean, even my favorites, like fucking Jango and Boba, my two favorite characters in Star Wars, really didn't really accomplish much on the big screen. Like, Jango had his comics and his own personal video game, and he did more in the movies than his son did, but not by much. And then Boba just looked really cool and kind of escaped with Han Solo and then got knocked into the Sarlacc pit. Boba's had more of a redemption in the Mandalorian TV show, though. I'm glad that Jango's escapades in the comics and that video game are canon again, though. Montross, Jaster Murillo, Kamara Vosa, all of it. Could you give us your top 10 LEGO character death sounds? I'd say number 1 would probably be LEGO Yoda. Number 2 would probably be Kenobi's death scream. Number 3 would be Jango's. Number 4 would be R2's. Number 5, probably Qui-Gon. Number 6, probably the Geonosians / Watto. Number 7, number 7, what would it be? Probably the generic, like, rebel / civilian death sound effect. Number 8, probably Maul, because it sounds really stupid. It doesn't sound like a death scream, it sounds like he's choking on food. Number 9, the droid death sound effect when they explode, and then number 10, the child sound, like young Boba, or young Boba and young Anakin, that really weird scream they have, probably that. Boba Expanded Universe, aka Legend, he was a badass. Everyone knows, Max. Everyone knows that at this point. But I don't really talk too much about Legends continuity anymore because it doesn't really matter. It just, the only time that the Legend stuff really makes any difference in anything is when they bring something back from it. But Disney's kind of doing the same thing as Marvel, where they just cherry pick the things they like from the old Legends and bring it in. I've got to give it to fucking Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau. They're very slowly bringing back all the good shit from Legends. I appreciate that they specifically put the Republic Commandos in an episode of Clone Wars to make them canon. I do really appreciate that. And I really greatly appreciate them making Jango's stuff with Jaster and everything canon. That's really nice. Okay. This bitch slapped Chewbacca for no reason. Just fucking punched that living rug. Yeah, if the game sounds a little like, if there's something missing, it's the music. I've had to turn it off so I don't get my channel shut down for playing LEGO Star Wars The Complete Edition. R2 has the best death sound. Thank you very much, I totally agree with your list. Yeah. There are many lists like it, but that one is mine. Lego Mall choking on peanuts. Book of Boba Fett boys. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a wait, but I'm looking forward to it. You know, I wouldn't have thought it would have taken Disney so long to realize that people like the Fets. Like, that seems like a no-brainer. Like, of all the popular characters that you could, like, make stuff for, you know, it seems like it just makes sense to make shit about Boba and Jango, because people like them. Especially Boba. But it's taken them this long to realize, like, oh shit, should probably give that guy a series. Damn it. Where the fuck is R2? Just rain fucking hellfire down these idiots. Alright. Bid's doing some good work, but I've got fucking... Maybe you can't do it yet. Maybe, maybe that's another part. I don't know. I don't know. What's your favorite legend story, Skid? What's my favorite legend story? Probably just Darth Revan. Just everything about him. Even though technically Revan is canon now. But we don't know about, like, how much of him is canon. Because in, it depends, I guess. If you want to consider the sequel trilogy canon, which I've heard that Disney's considering just calling that, like, putting that into the Legends category, saying it never happened. Just doing a complete reset. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but that's what I've heard. If you consider the sequels canon, there was a Sith Trooper battalion named after him, and all the Sith Trooper battalions are named after old Sith Lords. There was like, the Bane Battalion, Revan, etc. So, Revan is technically canon now, but we don't know what about him is. Gonna have to wait for something about the Old Republic to come out. So probably just that, I guess. Is it bad that I used to think that Kylo Ren used to be related to Darth Vader and Maul? Well, he is. Kylo is... Fuck. Kylo is Anakin's grandson, yeah, because he's Leia's... Yeah, he's Leia's son, so he would be Anakin's grandson, so he is related to Darth Vader. Now, he's not related to Maul in any way, shape, or form. Other than just being an Edgewalker. But that's something all the Sith share. Okay, see, that's the Stormtrooper door. You've punched Chewbacca like 4 times in a short time I've watched this stream. But you gotta let him know who's boss. You can't let him start to think that he's in charge. Doesn't open. Han runs like he has to take the most determined shit of all time. Like he's on a fucking quest to get to the commode. You know, with all this new Star Wars stuff, you think there's a chance for a remaster of Star Wars Bounty Hunter? God, I hope so. The only problem is like, if Star Wars Bounty Hunter gets a remaster, I won't have any more cum. Like, that'll be it. All of my cum reservoirs will be gone. I will never be able to procreate and make children. Because that'd be it. That'd be the end of it, right there. You would not find a single square inch of my room or myself that would not be covered in my fucking... in my plaster. It'll be everywhere. I don't know, I hope, like, as far as Star Wars gaming goes, I'm hoping for, of course, I hope 1313 gets revived, and Star Wars, like, a lot of the old games, like Bounty Hunter, getting remasters would be sweet. Go ahead and refresh my helmet. and never saw it coming. I wonder who these stormtroopers were answering messages from. Like, who's calling the Death Star? Maybe to make a complaint? Oh, so yeah, I was outside the other day out here and, noticed your big space station fired a green beam that blew up Alderaan, and I had some family there. Yeah, I'd like to put in a complaint with, whoever's in charge. I mean, like, what are you gonna call the Death Star over? Really? Yeah, you blew up my homeworld. I'd like to leave a complaint. You know, Max, if I remembered where R2 and C-3PO were during the mission, I wouldn't have said, I wonder where R2 and C-3PO are in this mission. You know, that might have been the hint I may have not remembered. Skid, do you have a favorite Star Wars comic? You could probably guess it. Fucking Jango Fett Open Seasons is my favorite. A lot of the new Darth Vader comics have went pretty fucking hard too. And there was one comic, I don't remember the name of it, but it was about Order 66. It was a Dark Horse comic. I don't recall the name of it, but it was really good. Really solid comic. No, it's simple. I just gotta get my helmet on. Not die in the process. Now, what was the name of that one droid? I'm sure someone in the chat remembers, because there are a lot of you that are bigger Old Republic fans than me. What was the name of that one droid that was incredibly fucking sassy? It was like HK-49 or something, HK-55? I don't remember. But there was that one droid that called everyone meatbags. And he was fucking hella sassy. I remember liking him a lot. He was in a couple different things back in the day, but he's been pretty much forgotten. What was his name? I'm sure one of you remembers. Obsessed with the Rebels. I played this when I was like 4 to when I was 8. I played this on the Wii and I'm downloading on my PC right now. It's so nostalgic. Yeah, I used to play. Let's see, how old was I? I think the complete saga came out in, I think 2007. So I would have been 9 years old when this came out. I'm certain I got it. Like, cause I know one of my first video games that I actually had bought for me was the original Lego Star Wars, the one with like Anakin and all the other characters walking on lava for the cover. That was one of my very first games. That game and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for PS2, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, just all the fucking Star Wars games from back in the day. This is pretty much just a general rule that I had all of those. Ooh, get fucking dunked on, Stormtrooper. I'm glad something in Mando, well, yeah, the Mandalorian. I'm really happy that they didn't really try too hard to make the Stormtroopers seem competent. Like, oh, this isn't like other Star Wars. The Stormtroopers are highly competent killers here. No, they're still goobers. I think Stormtroopers should stay that way, just clueless, bumbling idiots. The only way they ever get anything done is when they have numbers on their side. Fuck. I like the new Sith or the ancient Sith more. I think I'm pretty impartial. I like all of them. Put a helmet on Chewbacca. Yeah, he wears it like a little fucking, like a little top hat on his side, right? Those guys take like 50 years to get here, so I've got time. Let's open this one. HK-47. Yeah, that's probably it. It's not Mr. Bones. I would. It's not him. This is from way back, way before the prequels. So I think this is like, yeah, this is Darth Revan's time, because I'm pretty sure he served Revan or had something to do with him. Just gonna start fighting my way through the galaxy. K2SO's the one from Rogue One. That's not K2SO. He's also pretty sassy. I think K2SO was one of my favorite characters from those movies. Well, from that movie. I didn't really get a fucking, I feel like, any connection with any other character in Rogue One, really. Like, I just didn't care. I think, what was the main chick's name? Jyn or so? I just didn't fucking care. Like, I don't know. Like, the ending of it was cool and stuff, but I don't know. I think they did a bit of a shitty job when it comes to making you want to care about the characters. Rogue One was a pretty alright movie, though. I think I liked... I don't know, it's hard to say between Rogue One and Solo what I liked better. I kind of liked Rogue One because I had that like really gritty sort of Star Wars thing that I was looking for, but then Mandalorian came along and did that better. So... Damn, Skid, how old are you at? No cap, I thought you were like 30. I'm 22. I'm 22, and I grew up poor, so I didn't really get to have like the early consoles. I got PlayStation 2. I think I got a PlayStation 2 about the time the PS3s were about to come out. Probably not quite, it was probably a little bit, probably before that. You've reached Death Star Service, how can we help you? Who are the bigger goobers, the stormtroopers or the battle droids? I'd say the stormtroopers. The battle droids actually got some work put in. Officially, there was never a rebellion on Kamino. Dude, the old 501st journals are solid. It really makes me kind of sad, honestly, because a lot of people like to compare the original actor for, fuck him, goddamn, that icon for Chewie looked terrifying. It looked like a Lego minifig that my dog had chewed on. Like, terrible. Anyway, got a little sidetracked. The original actor for Boba Fett, who just passed away very recently, I think yesterday as a matter of fact. Yesterday or today? Yeah, yesterday, had to have been. They like to compare Tamara Morrison's voice work to his in like Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. And I feel bad for Tamara Morrison because he gets shit talked a lot for his performance in that. But when it comes to that, if I'm not mistaken, Tamara Morrison actually, the way he gave that performance, like for the you know, the Blu-ray remasters, remakes, whatever you want to call them, of the original trilogy, he literally gave those lines over the phone. Like, they called him up, so, alright, here are the lines we want you to read, do it. He did it like one take, used it in the remake. He does such a good job voicing the clones and the Fets. Like, if you look at the 501st journals, the Bounty Hunter games, his voice lines from Battlefront 2, and, you know, the first EA Battlefront as well, onto like what he's done in Mandalorian, he does a solid job as all of them. Really good, really like scary sounding, really good. And I just hate that he didn't really get to put in a really good performance in the Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi remakes. Way back when. Because it gives people more, I don't know, it just gives people more reason to shit talk the Fets and stuff like, this fucking random Kiwi they got to voice him sucks, he's such ass. I don't know, it feels like he got done little dirty to me. I'm probably the only person that cares that much about that and thinks about that, but yeah, if like Timur Morrison's a badass though. Let's see, what was I here to? Oh, that's right. I was here to get Lego Indie if I can. There's Boba. I should have went the other way. I think you can get him. It's not any of these. I was certain that you could get Indiana Jones in this. There he is, right there. So there's Indy. I don't know what you have to do to be able to buy him. Maybe it's like get 100% completion, but he's in here. Skid's 22, but he sounds like he's 30. And the best scene, Rogue One, was the Darth Vader scene. Rogue One had some solid scenes. Two of the best ones were with Darth Vader. Oh goddamn, Chewbacca, it's a child! Calm down, buddy, it's not worth it. Alright, God, we need to get out of here. Chewie's gonna get me in trouble. That is not approved for YouTube. What is approved for YouTube is this fucking mullet. Look at this. Absolute majesty. Yeah, I don't know like how long a lot of you have been around on the channel, but I've talked about how old I am before. So yeah, you guys could take that to the bank. The dude that you call Papa Skid and all this other shit is younger than you. Did you buy the Gonk droid? I did not, but I will after this. Why not use Django? I would use Django, but we're doing the story. Hans not look fucking too pleased to be sitting in this rancid chicken noodle soup. It is 100% the game. I just know one of these is gonna get me in trouble. I don't know which, but one of these soundtracks is gonna get me in trouble. It's just inevitable. Like, I could talk, scream, squirt, whatever. Doesn't matter. They will get me. I see 3PO. I think these missions are a little bit more difficult to get true Jedi in, so I have to come back to these in free play. Like that last level, there was so much we didn't get to do, like seeing the sauna troopers and stuff. And someone wanted me to put a helmet on Chewie, so I'm gonna do it. Styling and profiling. They'll never suspect a thing. And I ripped their fucking arms off. They can't stop the rampage. I'm going ape stuff. Dude, Chewie ripping these guys' arms off. I'm like a fucking hobo on a ham sandwich. Didn't the guy who played Obi-Wan hate that he didn't hate on people for liking Star Wars? No, not fucking Ewan McGregor. That was hold on. That was Sir Alec Guinness played as Obi-Wan, and he didn't hate that he played Obi-Wan. He hated the fact that that's what he was going to be remembered for, because he put in all this work on like these really, like, you know, we all of course really appreciate Star Wars, but he didn't really consider it to be the keystone of cinema that the rest of us did. He saw it as a really cheap, cheesy sort of you know, action flick. He didn't really see much value in it. And so he liked it. He liked the people. He didn't really hate doing it, but he hated that that's how people would always remember him. Not as like for his other movies, but for Star Wars, which, you know, like, I don't think it's the worst thing ever to be remembered for being in was essentially the modern day Bible. Like, you wouldn't think that'd be a big issue to be remembered for that, but you know, he was old school. I think he softened his opinion over the years too. I think when it first came out, he was a little bit more harsh on it. But as he got older, he was, you know, he wasn't so I guess regretful over doing it. But yeah, I feel like Alec Guinness is really one of the things that kept the original trilogy. Like, he did such a good job. Him, Peter Cushing, fucking like, you can fucking go on about the performances, but the performances were fucking great all around, especially from people that were relatively unknown, like Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher. I can't get over that gap. Alright, come on, game. Walt Disney himself is being raised from the dead so he can personally strangle you for using his soundtracks. Papa Walt is coming. Okay. Alright, we'll try it now. Sick flips. What's up, big slimy skid? Hello, Nundalin. Welcome to the stream. Today we're playing the pinnacle of gaming, Lego Star Wars. We were playing this because I planned on taking a 30-minute nap at 7 o'clock and woke up at 10. And decided that I didn't want to get anything started on Cyberpunk or anything like that. Not that there's ever, like, you ever need an excuse to play Lego Star Wars, you know, it's always acceptable. Like, you probably get out of so many things in real life just by saying that you're gonna go play Lego Star Wars. Like, you know, I'd really like to be there for your wedding, but I've got this thing planned playing Lego Star Wars. Like, yeah, bro, I got you. I understand completely. I've got to learn how to drive this Zamboni. I do not have my Zamboni operating license. Didn't fucking get it. This thing has the worst turn radius. Ooh. It's true that Mr. McGregor really hated his Obi-Wan. Now, Ewan McGregor loves playing Obi-Wan. It's Alec Guinness, the original actor's the one that didn't like being remembered for it. Now, Ewan McGregor is kind of like Tamara Morrison. Tamara Morrison fucking loves the Fets and loves playing them as much as he can. It's and same goes for. Let's see, maybe I get away with cheating. And same thing goes for Ewan McGregor. He loves playing fucking Obi-Wan. I wouldn't say that Hayden Christensen probably really likes playing Anakin for how people treat him when he played it. But, yeah. Most of the characters enjoy their roles. Well, most of the actors, anyway. Game of the Year for sure makes Cyberpunk look like a joke. Well, it's like, that's kind of like the case with anything, though. You put it up against Lego Star Wars, and really what game does stand up? Maybe Skyrim? Maybe? Oh, wait. Chewie's got the convincing disguise. I'd love to stay, but I've got work in 7 hours. Takes Skid. I can't believe I'm only 2 issues younger than you. Well, have a good night, Doomed. And if any of you are going to be tuning out, there's going to be a new video up tomorrow, probably a little bit after lunchtime. It's going to be For Honor's new hero. And besides that, there'll probably be another Cyberpunk video showing off any bugs that I could get. There's going to be a Skyrim Together video. And maybe some Demon Souls if I can ever get around to beating it. Dude, why do these stormtroopers suck such ass at cleaning this glass? I guess it's meant to be sparkling now. Oh, I'm sorry, Chewie. That's what they get for a job well done. They get shot in the fucking side of the head. Yeah, the For Honor video might have been up today, but I had to go help my dad with some shit, so I didn't really get to work on it the way I wanted to, but I think it's a pretty decent video. The thumbnail looks pretty okay. Is Cyberpunk that bad? I like it. A lot of people don't. A lot of people haven't played it and say they don't like it. If it, like, coming from me though, someone that does like the game, I would say wait to buy it, because it does have a lot of bugs. I would say don't buy it all on last gen. On old gen stuff, don't buy it at all. Like, period, straight up don't get it. I would only get on PS5, the new Xbox, or PC. Preferably PC if you can. Because the game's really a fucking... Like, if you have it on PC and you're running it at the best settings, the game puts pretty much any other game I could think of. Like, it puts Red Dead 2 to shame. And Red Dead 2 is a really fucking sexy looking game. It is a benchmark for what graphics can be and how much can be loaded at the same time. But not on console. Not on console. I've talked about it before, there's like two sides to the argument with Cyberpunk and how it runs on console. Like, on PC it's fine, there are bugs, but that's easy to fix. That's a couple little updates, some quick fix, you know, hot fixes, patches, whatever. Easy, you know, no big deal. But on console, it's not there. I hate the fact that they are sacrificing probably the PC support for trying to get it to run on, you know... How old is the PS4 now? It's pretty fucking ancient if I remember right. It's like, it came out in what, 2014 or something? 2015? They're trying to get this brand new game, this benchmark game, to run on old consoles, which they shouldn't have promised it. That's the other side of it. You know, CD Projekt Red came out and said that the game would run well on old gen, which is a fucking lie. And the reviewers that they did give old gen copies of the game to, they didn't give the one that was actually going to be sold retail. They did that to affect reviews. Which, that's not really CD Projekt Red, like the developer side. I think that's more of the publisher, you know. But, nevertheless, it's, you know, deceiving. So, there's two sides to it. On the one hand, you should probably have the common sense not to buy a game like that on old gen expected to run really well. But at the same time, they shouldn't have promised that it would. You know? Had to quick draw on that asshole. But Cyberpunk for me anyway, because I do play it on PC, and it does run well. It's really great. The game looks pretty, the voice acting's nice. I mean, I think the places it lacks the most is like the gunplay and the driving. Everything else is solid, like the dialogue that you have with other, you know, the other characters, the quests, because it's CD Projekt Red. That's what they've always excelled at, is their, you know, quests, world building, their characters. That's what they're good at. Just look at The Witcher. So all the stuff that you would expect them to be good at's really good, but I think this is their first time making a FPS type game. And so, like, the shooting and the driving needs polish. You know, when you drive, it feels like you're operating a go-kart, just at varying speeds. The shooting's really clunky, too. Even, like, on mouse and keyboard, it's really just not the best. But it's serviceable, you know, like, you know, you can put up with it. It's not game-breakingly bad or make it where you just can't play the game. And it looks really pretty. The game will immerse the shit out of you too. I remember when I was playing, like, there's this big thing where you're trying to kidnap someone, and it's in the big ass Japan town area, and you have all these holographic floats. It's like it's like kind of like Chinese New Year, but in the game. I don't know what they called it, but and you got these big holographic and real floats going by. You got all the people, all the fucking lights, and you fight amongst like the rafters and shit. It's really, really cool. Like, I don't know. I think the game's good. I think it could have used some more time, which, like, they had plenty of time as is, but, you know. That's besides the point. There we go. Nope, wrong way. Luke, you fucking dickhead! You fucking shit Twizzler! Block the grapple from me. Yeah, Cyberpunk, it's a pretty good game. You shouldn't buy it on old gen hardware, and I think it needs probably about 2 months, I'd say, before they get some patches to fix everything. And I think going forward they should focus on, you know, mending some of the gameplay aspects that are lacking. But, you know, it is what it is. I gotta come back and get a Stormtrooper helmet. Have you had any glitches on your PS5? No. Might go watch Star Wars now or play some Dark Souls Star Wars. Have a good one, Henry, if you're on your way out of here. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Fucking move those fat cheeks, Leia. Oh wait, never mind, this isn't... Never mind, I'm a jackass. I gotta go down here to get the helmet. I thought that was one of the helmet dispensers. I was gravely mistaken. Yeah, PS4 is pretty old. I honest to God don't think they should have released Cyberpunk on old hardware. The honest thing for them to do would have been like, alright, hey, we're not going to release it because we want to release a quality product and the game just does not run well. It just, like, it can technically play, but your game's going to crash, you're going to have... Yeah, it's just going to be borderline unplayable for some people. They should have been honest with people and said that, but instead they tried to play it off like it actually did run well. So they could sell more, get better reviews. Because either way they were kind of fucked. The backlash from not releasing it was going to be bad. I saw a Stormtrooper get beheaded. And then, I don't know, I just don't see how they win that. They kind of dug a hole for themselves. They promised too much and couldn't deliver on it. think I'm just gonna spend the extra money on a PC instead of buying a PS. Yeah, that's the good thing about PC is you can just keep upgrading it. It'll cost more to begin with, but it'll pay out dividends as time goes on. Ooh, I don't think I was supposed to be able to do that, but I did it anyway. Should I buy Cyberpunk or Ghost of Tsushima? I get Tsushima. That game is fucking phenomenal. Personally, for me, even though I've played Cyberpunk and I like it, Ghost is still my game of the year. Easily. Doom Eternal would probably be right behind that. But Ghost is such a fucking good game. I cannot stress enough. If you have a PS4, go play it. Or if you have a PS5, get on PS5, play it even greater quality. Or higher quality. You should get back into Battlefront 2. I could play Battlefront 2, but they haven't added anything and they've said that they're not going to, so there's not much reason to. Like, I could pop back on it every now and again just for the funsies, but there's not much reason to. I've, like, maxed out all the characters I really like to play. So I hate that they're stopping the support for Battlefront 2. Oh, my sweet Bippy. Just gonna start fighting them. Give Chewie a punch for good measure, show him that I don't take any prisoners. Whew, baby. That was a lot of stormtroopers. The doors reopen? I guess so. I didn't think those doors could reopen after you shut them. Shows what I know. Okay, I don't think I'm getting up there. God damn, I'm so close to getting the true Jedi out of the way. I don't want to go through, because I don't know when the level ends. I don't know how much time I have. I shoot that? No. Come on, where is it? There's gotta be something to blow up. I mean, anything would do. Definitely not gonna find anything out there. Alright, I just have to brave the great beyond and go through. Much more. The Wii came out in 2006. I never had a Wii. I played a lot of the Wii sports stuff on one of my friends had one. I played over his house. We would drink like Tiki Punch Shasta and eat Takis. And his mother would make these little taquito things and they're really fucking nice. Absolutely tore my stomach up, but they're really good. Skid, are you hating on my slong right now? I don't think so. I gotta count Battlefront 2 Darth Vader is so broken OP. Not even Luke can match him. Darth Vader's a monster on Battlefront 2. Fifth time he punched Chewie. Demon's Souls is definitely the #1 reason I debate on getting a PS5 instead of a PC. Yeah, and then there's also, like, I really have a fucking emotional connection to the God of War series. And so, that's another reason I want one. And then two, the editing software that I use is called Share Factory. Share Factory was an app that they introduced on the PS4 and they brought it back on PS5. It's a really easy and convenient way to edit shit, and now since it's on PS5, I can edit stuff in 1080p 60 frames per second. This fight right here is actually cooler than what goes on in the movies. I can't see Leap of Faith. Fuck, I don't know what I was worried about. Look at all these simoleons. Whoever the gentleman was that decided that killing stormtroopers should earn you hearts, like, that man has earned infinite blowjobs. I can't imagine trying to play this game and not earning hearts from killing enemies. It would be abysmal. Where's R2? And there it is, the Zamboner. And have a good night, Chris. Thanks for stopping by. Are you kidding me? I ran over that. Preposterous. Alright, round 2, bitch. There we go. I had to play Battlefront 2 again. I mean, Battlefront 2 is solid. I really like it. I think of course, you know, my favorite hero is fucking Boba Fett. I'm one of the few skilled Boba Fetts you will see, because most people that play him suck royal ass. Most people are just so fucking terrible at playing Boba. Boba's like a fucking ambush predator. You can't just go toe-to-toe with a lot of the other heroes. You can, but it's really risky. It's better to hide behind the other heroes and just put out massive DPS while they're fighting. That's not how most people play. Most people just charge in with their fucking gun, thinking they're gonna get some elite ski fucking clip and just get destroyed. I was gonna say, I thought you pushed this. I can only fight the Horde for so long. Now I need to build this shit while I can. True Jedi play of the game. Yeah, it's always nice. It's one less thing I have to fucking get when I come back through here on the free play. Nearly there. And I get to fight like half of the stormtroopers on the Death Star. Half of the time I just run hands with them. I like that fucking twirl that Han does with his pistol though, when he puts it away. Spins it, slaps into that holster. I appreciate it. The quickest way to my heart is to give me a twirly gun. In any video game. What happened to C-3PO? C-3PO's still around in Star Wars, he never died. Not really. I forget which one. I think maybe C-3PO is the one I need up here, actually. Yep. PlayStation has good console exclusives. Yeah. I'm a Boba main too. He's a support class of people who camp with him suck. Yeah. You know though, as a Boba main, nothing is more fun than when you're on fucking you're on the Yavin 4 Heroes map. And so you just fucking pop a squat on top of one of those pillars and just descend down upon them. Just sit up there and bide your time and wait. I don't really know what the point of this little platform is. This needs a bounty hunter, yeah, it's sad. That needs Boba. Or someone. Alright, what am I missing? Oh, I already got the Falcon up. I thought I still had another step left. Oh, alright then. Overthinking it. The fucking Lego games managed to make every single dramatic scene incredibly stupid. More of a Kenobi main. I don't really like the lightsaber combat in Battlefront 2 or either of the EA Battlefronts very much. I've always been more of the shooter player. Like on villains, I always try to go for Boba. If I can't get Boba, it seems like I played who did I play? I couldn't get Boba. I think I would like play Bosk. Yeah, I know that's really scummy. Play as Bosk or Kylo Ren. I never really learned how to fucking utilize Vader to his full capacity. On Heroes, I was a little bit more versatile. I played as Lando, Han, Luke, and someone else. Lando can be a monster. I think Lando is incredibly slept on when it comes to Heroes. Lando can put some work. So can Han. Han is fucking cracked. Han can single-handedly take on an entire enemy team. He's really good. And yeah, someone came in here to ask me if I bought the Gonk Droid. I think the Gonk Droid is the only thing I had bought. That means at some point I came in here with the express purpose just to buy the Gonk Droid and nothing else. C-3PO's death sounds in Legos is fucking funny. Yeah, it is. I forgot about how when you get close to enemies, you ditch the gun and throw hands. You straight up cube up with someone. I just really don't want any of these. Like, I'd probably get that just because, let's see, is anything else gonna be useful? Jawa might be. Greedo's technically a bounty hunter, but not really worth it. TIE fighter. Oh, right there. You gotta have the beach trooper. Don't really care about any of the vehicles. Get Wado. I wonder why Zam Wessel's worth more than Dexter Jetster. That intrigues me. Zam's pretty cool. She has a lot of history with Jango, but she's fucking no Dexter. I'll get Darth Maul just for a little bit of variation for when I do free play. I used to think that the clone pilot Lego was one of the coolest ones, so I'll get that. Let's get each of them. Go ahead and get that. It seems like there was someone I was gonna get. Oh yeah, the Magna Guard. The Magna Guard's fucking broken. Right there. Grievous's bodyguard, really? They all have Magna Guard? They didn't know what that was? No, that's horseshit. You're making a Star Wars game and you don't know what a Magna Guard is. There's something broken about the Magna Guards. I don't recall what it is. They're fucking quick and they could jump high as fuck. This is the Anakin that was on the cover art for the original LEGO Star Wars game. The best lightsaber mechs are in Jedi Academy. I don't know. I've been playing a lot of I've been playing a lot of Blade and Sorcery with using using lightsabers and whatnot with the Outer Rim mod pack, and it's really fun. Leia's a beast. Yeah, Leia could put in some work. She's a little bit better in like the Capital Supremacy than Heroes versus Villains, though. Is this emulator? No, this is just on Steam. Do one for the boys and buy the Pitroid. Alright. Oh, god damn, he's beating up Sir Christopher Lee. He killed him. Yeah, where's the Pitroid? I'll pick him up. There we go. Zam's a bounty hunter, Dex isn't. Oh yeah, that's true. I'm surprised that Zam counts as a bounty hunter. She was kind of just like... she was sort of a bounty hunter before Django met her, but she was really shit at it. Django kind of took her under his wing, even though he probably shouldn't have. So how far did we make it to New Hope? All the way to the very end. Rebel attack. I think this is a space mission. The host of the Masked Singer show was high as a kite and my mom called me downstairs to confirm her theory. Dude, what? Who is the host of the Masked Singers? Anyone that I would know? Is just some random pretty person. I always appreciate when big shows get thrown off the rails because someone fucking just could not resist getting blitzed. I wonder if they'll ever make Starkiller canon. I don't know. I think he would probably... I think he would probably work in the canon. I can't really think of anything that he did that would interfere with it. I don't know, we'll see. As far as I know, there's not been anything said about Starkiller in any canon material. It'd be really cool if they did. I think I'm gonna buy this when I get the Christmas money, because this version has a lot of features over the original 2 games. This was on sale the other week, and I got this for like $5 or something. Maybe cheaper than that. Lock-ass foils in attack position. I haven't played this in so long, I must suck such ass. Let's see, was it probably circle? Yeah. I'm not even gonna attempt to get the true Jedi in this. And that's it. I thought Squadrons was the ultimate fucking Star Wars flying simulator. Clearly those people had never played this. Clearly they'd never eaten shit as hard as me doing this. There's so many TIE fighters on my ass right now. Gotta get rid of some of these bogeys. It's really weird that when they drop the bullshit and they stop flying around and look at and they stop and kind of stare at you. TIE fighter goes from like a fucking active enemy to just a turret. And by the way, if any of you can play it, Squadrons is really fucking solid too. That's another pretty good Star Wars game. I don't really recall this part of the, I really don't recall this part of the trench run that Luke did, but, yeah. I've got a lot of tails behind me. Managed to take out a few of them. I'm going to get turned into moon dust any second now. No, I die horribly. I heard that they were going to actually start adding more content to Squadrons as well, because originally they said they had no post-launch plans for Squadrons, which really killed any enthusiasm I had for the game. But I think EA changed their tune on it when they found out how much people liked it. It's one of those games that you really have to have a good team to have a lot of fun, because if you're playing with a bunch of randoms versus like a coordinated squad, you're fucked. You are so screwed. They will team shot you time and again, and there's nothing you can do about it. Fuck though, it's looking like maybe I should have went for the true Jedi on this. Come on, I just gotta get some of these missiles in. 3 more. These bitches just fly out of the map where I can't get to them after they've made a strafe run on me. These are my favorite levels. I'm glad you liked them. I remember I didn't really play these much with my brothers, but we weren't super into the space combat of this game. We like dressing up as rebels and clone troopers and shit. Which, I think really we just sort of played this game as like an alternative to the original Battlefront. Well, just the original Battlefronts. Not just one of them, both of them. Fuck. Let's see. I feel like the actor would probably be down to make live action Star Killer. Yeah, Sam Witwer no doubt would be down for it. He loves making Star Wars things. Ooh. This guy's serpentine like a champion. Oh! I gotta pick up all of my studs. Hey, you suck my ass, Vader. I got true Jedi whether he likes it or not. I have them now. Or I have him now. I don't like how when Han smiled his teeth parted like they were lips. There it is again. And just like that, the Death Star is fucking defeated. You may fire when ready. And civilian casualties all over the place. Tons of innocent engineers and mechanics dead. The Rebel Alliance terror organization destroyed the Death Star. All the Wookiee construction workers who had to work on it, dead. All the civilians, gone. Tons of lives lost. Incredible tragedy for the galaxy. Big win for the Rebels, though. You see the guys that did God of War were talking about how cool it would be to make a Mando game. I've seen that. I also saw the studio that was gonna make 1313. There was someone saying like, imagine a game where you played as Mando going through the galaxy getting bounties would be so cool. Why hasn't anyone made a game like that yet? And one of the old devs from 1313 came. I was like, well, we tried, and started posting some screenshots and got everyone like reminded that 1313 existed. So hopefully we get some kind of a bounty hunter game. I'd rather it be like 1313, seeing Boba transitioning from a young man to an adult and really finding his way in the universe and figuring out what he's about. But if it was about Mando, I wouldn't mind that either. Either way, I'm cool with it. I just know that Pedro Pascal, however you say his name, probably wouldn't be as down for doing the voice work for Mando as Tamara Morrison would be to do the voice work for Boba. Because Morrison loves the fats. Don't worry, Skids, I got that green tea also. Yeah, I've got canned green tea. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. Boom, baby. Yeah. Oh, look at those trees, though. It's so fucking stupid. I saw someone did like an edit of the Emperor's New Groove with that one VTuber that wears like a shark hat, or at least her avatar does. And it was like a fucking a spoof of the Emperor's New Groove when they say boom baby. That popped up my recommendeds the other day. So that makes me think of. Oh, look at that, they've got like fucking little stills from the original Lego game. That's fucking sweet. And we can't have the real music, so it's no, that's Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't even want to risk doing the Star Wars theme, even like singing it like that. I'm too afraid of Disney. Like, I'll let everyone know if they shit on me for like the little bits of background music that have been in this so far. I'll let you know. Alright, it's time for bed. Have a good night, Skid. See you, Ice Wolf. Have a good night. I don't recall how you change characters when you're in this little area. Besides walking up to them and, you know, transferring your mind. Looking back on it, child Anakin's fucking pretty big. You're only adult size. He was not that big in the movie. Oh, the Chad. Captain Panica. Best not be panicking, because Captain Panic is on the field now. Oh yeah, the ultimate fucking Lego. But anyway, I think that's probably gonna be it for this stream. I hope all of you have enjoyed it. Like, unless something happens, there will be a new For Honor video up tomorrow, and I'll probably be streaming something again, whether it's Cyberpunk, Demon Souls, DS3, Lego Star Wars. Whatever it is, there will be something. I will be streaming something. So, yeah, that's it for the stream. I don't think anyone donated, so I have to thank them, but thank all of you for watching. I appreciate you staying up until 1 o'clock in the morning with me playing Lego Star Wars. So, yeah, that's it for this one. So yeah. Alt tab. Go on, you can do it.